Hello, good evening, everybody. How you doing? How is everything going with you? Happy weekend to you. This is my Mad J Family Show where we talk about marriage, relationship, and family. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please help me. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share and like. Leave your comment. I will be glad to see your comment. What we talk about here is about family, relationship, and marriage. These days, if you check these days, or you are on Facebook, you notice that so many things are just going on, even within the artists, most especially. You see divorcee every day. People are going to social media to narrate their problems with their friends, with their husband, with their wives, with their relationship, which is needless. Those are needless things that are supposed not to happen. For you to take your relationship to Facebook, to tell the whole world how you have been fighting your husband, how your husband have been fighting you, what happened behind the door, all those things does not need to be on social media. So what I consider that to be is lack of knowledge, lack of knowledge and informations. Many people just woke up because I love you, I like you. Oh, he's a beautiful handsome man, he's a handsome man, he's a beautiful woman. I must like this guy, I must marry this guy. You take her to altar, you get married without knowing her properly, without knowing him very well. Where as time goes on, you now discover that it is a one chance bus that you just enter. So there you see all this kind of noises everywhere on social media between the artists. This one is getting divorced, this one is filing for divorce, this one is shouting on one corner. We need to be matured. We need to mature. So that is why on my program, I go directly to marriage, relationship, and family. There are so much we all need to do to build our family. There are so much we all need to do to keep our marriage to work. Information is important. Knowledge is important. You must have information about how to do things that you just engaged in or subscribed to. Getting married is one thing. Making that marriage to work is another thing. It is easier for you to get married. It is difficult for you to keep your marriage. It's difficult for you to keep your marriage. Marriage and a relationship, like boyfriend and girlfriend, they are different things. They are different things. They are not the same. We need to understand what we are doing. We need to understand the kind of man that you are married to. You need to understand the kind of woman you want to marry to. You can't just jump into marriage because of your mates are getting married, or because you just love that girl. Oh my God, I just love this guy, I must marry this girl. No. So many churches today, they have what they call marriage counseling. Before you get into marriage, you go to that class. They will teach you what is marriage, how to live with your wife, how a wife supposed to live with a husband, what a wife need to do, and what a husband supposed to do. So everyone will know his role to play in that marriage. You understand me? If you are lacking this information, marriage becomes a very heavy load for you. Marriage becomes like a prison for you. It looks as if you imprisonate yourself under the name of marriage. Marriage is supposed to be a thing that both parties enjoys together. Marriage is supposed to be a kind of a collaboration between two persons working together to make sure that they achieve a goal. This is what the marriage is supposed to be. But when you marry because of money, or you marry because of your feeling, or you marry because of pity, so at the end of the day, that marriage will not go anywhere. That marriage will crash. That marriage will crash. You don't force yourself into marriage. You don't marry because of pity. You don't marry because I don't want to break his heart, or I don't want to break her heart. If I leave the marriage now, they will say after many years, or because of this one, and let me just manage her. You don't manage marriage. You must understand the content of marriage. You must know what you are getting into. You must know what you are getting into. The vow that you are about to make, the oath that you're about to take, you must understand it properly before taking that oath, before making that vow. Otherwise, it becomes a very big problem for you. So far, so good. We'll be talking about the importance of marriage, the purpose of marriage, the role of a husband, the role of a wife, and we are also dealing with the qualities of a wife. There are some qualities that you need from a woman. So many men are afraid today to get married because they've seen so much about in a women. They've heard so much about women. They are scared. They are scared. My last relationship was not that to go because of the girl, the character of that girl. I'm scared. I don't want to get married. You must want one thing you should know is this: before you get into marriage, when you are looking for a good wife to marry, you must first of all sketch out the qualities of a wife, the kind of woman you want to marry, the qualities of things that you want to see in that woman. When you get these things done, then you begin to carry out your search. And when you make your research, you must get a perfect woman that fits into that your specifications, your requests. You must get a woman that fits into it. You say, yes, I love this woman. This is the qualities of a woman I really want to marry. This is the kind of woman I want to marry. So without doing, until you get this done, you will not be able to get the right person. You will always end up with a wrong woman. So every woman has his or her own ability, her own qualities, and her own willingness. Every woman have it. So you must know what exactly you are looking for. If you are looking for a girl that like what's up, hey, what's up, boy, hey, going to club, doing all those guys. There are so many girls like that, and they also get husband. Because the man that married them, that is exactly what they need. You get some women that they are not being motivated, or they are not being moved by what is happening outside. It doesn't concern them. All they are concerned about is how to build a home, how to concentrate on a marriage, how to make the marriage work. No matter what the husband does outside, it's none of her business. It's none of her business. There is something that she likes about that man that makes her to marry to that man. There are women like that. So there are also different types of women. There are women that fight all the time. If the husband not beat them, their head will not correct. There are women like this. They make trouble and their husband love them that way. There are different types of qualities of women that you need to marry. Which one are you looking for? Which of the qualities do you need in a woman? You want a woman that is a good problem solver. There are some women, when you marry to them, when you have a little problem, they will bounce you. When you have a little problem, they will ignore you. They will pack out of your house. They will tell you they don't want to live with a broke man. They cannot suffer. Just because you have a little problem, they will ignore you. They will pack out of your house. When there are some women, when you have a little problem and you need somebody to share with, they have nothing to tell you about that problem. All they want is to compound that problem, make it double for you, so that they can dump you and move away. They will, in your house, be chasing another man outside. Is it the quality of a woman you want? For me, I need a good problem solver. A good problem solver. A woman that will stand by you, come rain, come sunshine. A woman that will stand by you, whatever that will happen, she will be there for you. She will want to see the end of that problem that you are into. This is the kind of a quality, this is the kind of a woman that every man prays to have in his life. In marriage, one of the qualities of a good wife to look out for is her willingness and ability to tackle problem. Her willingness and her ability to tackle problem. When you are in courtship, then you know the kind of a woman that you are about to marry to. Is she willing? Is she prepared? Does she have that ability to tackle problem? Does she have that perseverance, patience to tackle that problem with you? These are the things you look out for when you are searching for a good wife. A good wife neither leave all the problem for the man. A good wife neither leave all the problem for her husband to solve. She'll stand there with the husband. She live with the husband to make sure they resolve that problem. She work together with the husband. She brings idea. She provide ideas. She go extra mile to make sure they resolve that problem. To combat that problem. This is a good quality of a wife. What makes a good wife is her ability to collaborate and participate as an active team player in a marriage. She does not leave her husband alone to solve the problem or issue. She does not abandon her husband to solve an issue alone. This is what makes a quality of wife. Rather, she contributes her quotas and she acknowledges her husband's efforts. A good wife knows that collaborative efforts in marriage keeps the marriage smoothie. Collaborative effort in marriage keep the marriage smoothie. You don't abandon your husband just because he's the man of the house to do all things. It doesn't work like that. Otherwise, that marriage will crumble. Because the man will get to a point that he will be fed up. He will be fed up. He will tell you, I can't do it all alone. I need an assistance. When you are collaborating with your husband to make sure you solve some certain things at home, you are telling your husband that I love you more, and your husband will be appreciative. This is the quality of a good wife. A good wife does not infringe on her husband's personal space. A good wife does not infringe on her husband's personal space. Men sometimes need a quiet place, a quiet space. Men sometimes need to be alone. There are some certain things in life you want to be alone. You want to think. You want to see if you can able to provide a solution to that immediate problem. You need a free space for yourself. So a good wife does not infringe or does not intrude into the husband's privacy just to know what the husband is doing there, or checking the husband's telephone, going through all the telephone to know who he has called today, who he has received his call, the email that he sent out, who is his friend on Facebook, who is he chatting with on WhatsApp. No, your husband needs some privacy. He needs some private space. He needs privacy. Give him that privacy. A man that will cheat, even when you check all the telephone, you will not see any of the girlfriend there be stored. So we must know this. We must know this. A good wife understands that everyone needs their personal space. Honey, where are you going? Who do you want to go and see there? What business are you doing there? Honey, who called you? Honey, what are you discussing on phone? My dear, your husband needs free space. Your husband needs private space. Give your husband that privacy. Not everything your husband discusses on phone you want to know. Not everywhere your husband goes you want to know. Not everybody your husband talks to you wants to know. You want to know everything. These are the problems that collapse marriage. When a good wife notices that the husband needs to be alone, she respects that privacy. She respects that space. She gives him that space. She excuses him and go out for another thing. You must respect your husband's decision. Honey, I just want to be alone. Give me some space. Give me some time. Respect it. Don't begin to ask questions. Why? Why do I go away? Why share it with me? Let me see what your problem. Give him some space. Simple. If you are asking a man that has hot temper so many questions, you wouldn't know when the backhand will land on your face. Then the fight starts. A good wife respects the decision of the husband. She knows the perfect time to warm up to her husband's heart. The perfect time. Not every time kiss, 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 kiss. Not every time I want to sex. Not every time I need you. There are some time the man has so many things that is going on in his company, in his working place, in his business, that he needs time to calculate. A good wife have to be romantic. A good wife have to be romantic. Not just speak anyhow. Not just say something anyhow. And I mean, you go die here. You are my husband. You go nowhere. No. There are ways you talk to a man. There are ways you speak to your husband. You must put that respect. You must put that respect. You must be romantic in anything. In anything. Your action, your words, everything. You must be romantic. If you want that man to respect you, to respect your views, you must be sensitive enough to know that this particular time, I don't need to say things like this. I don't need to talk like this. You do things that will catch your husband's attention. Little things that will catch your husband's attention. Planning a surprise to catch your husband's attention. She will just surprise. I didn't expect this. I never expected this. She said, honey, I love you. Not when he's coming home, trouble. When he's at home, problem. Be romantic. Avoid pretense. I hate women that pretend. That pretend to be what they are not. Pretending to be what they are not. A good wife does not pretend. A good wife is always true to herself and her words. She does not pretend. She does not lie. She does not boast. This is a good wife. She don't pretend. She don't lie. She don't boast. This is a good wife. Not a wife that talk. What she did not do, she will tell you, I do it. Where she did not go, she will tell you, I was there before. I have friends everywhere. Pretending lying, feeling pompous. You want people to know, yeah, I've gone there before, I've done this before. No. Stop pretending. Be true to yourself and your world. Be realistic. Let people see you and the truth in you. You want to be like other people. You want people to see you like they're like a most beautiful person. You even go ahead, borrow clothes to wear, borrow shoes to wear. In your house, you don't have it. When people are talking about their problem, about their husband, no, my husband, no, he can't do that. Oh, no, my husband is very good. And you know that your husband beats you every now and then. No, my husband too love me. Oh, I love my husband. My husband like me very well. Oh, and you know very well that your husband beats you now and then because of your stupidity. You go outside, you see a couple, your friends, they are having problem. For you to settle it amicably, make sure they have peace there. You tell your friend, my husband cannot try this. If you try it, I will kill him. Meanwhile, in your own husband's house, you are like a slave, a servant. You don't talk when your husband is talking. When your husband is sitting at the sitting room, in a sitting room, you are in the kitchen because you are afraid. You cannot go out when your husband is around. But when you go outside, whenever you have opportunity to go outside, you go there to destroy home there. Pretending to be who you are not. You are driving your husband's car. You pretend to be, that this is my car. My husband bought it for me. My husband bought it for me. Because your husband allowed you to drive that car that day. You're not telling people that my husband bought a car for me. Why are you pretending? Why are you pretending? Be real. Be truthful to yourself. Be realistic to yourself and your world. Let people see you the way you are. Don't be pretending. Stop pretending. A good wife does not pretend. A good wife has role models and mentors which they look unto. But that does not get into their memory to be misbehaving. A good wife always be authentic. Be a good wife. Keep your marriage. No matter the problem, you can resolve it. Not on social media. Don't bring your marriage to social media. Because I'm your no phone now. I'm your no phone now. When you wash your dirty lily outside, you are not, when you bring your marriage to social media, for instance, you are a woman, you bring your husband to social media to narrate to everybody. What do you expect the people to say? They will help you narrate you. They will also call you names. At the end of the day, you will be ashamed. You are a bad woman. You try to get sympathy from people. At the end of the day, you'll be tagged as a bad woman. Resolve your problem with your husband. Settle it amicably. He is your husband. The same time you agree to marry him, that same time you will also go down to him and talk to him and resolve that issue together without two ears hearing it. This is what makes you a good wife. Not the car you buy, not the clothes you wear, not the English you speak. Your influences does not determine the quality of the wife you are. No. Your ability and willingness determine who you are. Thank you and God bless you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave your comment there. Follow me on Facebook page. I will be glad to entertain your comments. Good or bad, we are driving it. God bless you.